Mr. Armitage, can you hear me? Are you aware what happened to you? There was an explosion. Mr. Armitage, how did that explosion happen?
Yes, this is River's father. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. And I will call the other child's parents immediately, and I promise you this won't happen again. No, absolutely, I understand. All right. Thank you. Sorry, come on in. That was the director over at River's nursery school.
Was something wrong?
Yes, River hit another kid with a block.
River? Well, he's the sweetest boy in the world. Why would... I'm sure the other boy must have done something.
No. Apparently River just lashed out. I understand. He's profoundly frustrated. He's anxious about the separation. He misses his mother.
He must miss his mother terribly.
Misses her a lot. He sure does, but... He's, what? 4 years old? Guess it's time to learn the difference between right and wrong.
Well, if he gets a handle on it, he'll be way ahead of me. You made me see what the right thing was. You made me see that I had to take responsibility for my accident. And, Mel happened to think the exact same thing. With his help, I went to Bill, and I told him everything.
That's good. Good. Come here. All right.
Oh.
You should feel very proud of yourself. You should. Now, that was not an easy thing to do.
No. It felt awful.
And he didn't arrest you.
No, but I have to go down to the police station to make a statement.
Okay, you tell me when that is, and I'll be there.
That's so kind of you, thank you. But, you know, Nora, she said that she's going to be my lawyer.
Good.
She's going to meet me down there later. But I have to tell Patrick. I thought that telling Cassie was very difficult, but...
So you did?
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.
She was so understanding.
I understand. Look, I know how important Cassie's support is for you.
Yeah. Well, at least that's all behind me now. Oh, but Andrew, when I think about having to tell Patrick that I caused the accident, that I killed his son, oh, man, I'm scared. I don't know how to say it. I have been trying to think of the right things to say, but just nothing happens.
You'll find the words, Kelly.
How could you do it, Mother? Do what? Kelly needed help, advice, guidance.
That's exactly what I gave her.
Good help, responsible guidance. What you told her to do was despicable.
Excuse me?
Sit tight, Kelly, and keep your mouth shut. Don't let anybody know that you caused the accident. Go on, Mother. I know you lie as easily as you breathe, but I am not going to let you corrupt Kelly. I thank God she had enough sense to go to Andrew and Mel and let them convince her to turn herself in. Now, I'm sure you think that Andrew's a fool for giving her that kind of advice, but Mel? Do you think he's a fool, too?
What I think of Mel Hayes is none of your business.
Oh, yes, it is. I was happy for you. I found myself believing that my mother had finally met somebody that she can respect, who brings out the best in her. And I was wrong. You know what the hottest banner buzz is right now? The way you leaked Mel's story on Drew and Ace's land grab to the Sun. To Todd Manning. You stabbed Mel in the back, and now he's on to you. And I wouldn't be surprised if you never hear from him again. And that would serve you right, because you don't deserve him.
Are you quite through? Because I'm through listening to you. It's now time for you to listen to me. I was trying to protect Kelly, who still may have to go to jail. And may I remind you that at this point in time, you're hardly in the position to take the high moral ground and lecture me. You just walked out on your husband and your child.
Don't you turn this around at me. I know exactly what I did. This is about you and the way you chose to protect Kelly.
I did what had to be done.
No, you told her to lie. God only knows what would have happened when Mel printed his story on the accident and... Oh, I see. I see. You knew that Mel had the story. You asked him not to print it, didn't you? And he refused. So you decided you were going to teach him a lesson. You gave Todd everything. Drew's pass, Ace's waterfront scheme, all of it.
That's exactly what I did.
I can't believe that you were willing to lose Mel just to get even with him.
I hoped it wouldn't come to that. I told him that that story would betray my family, and I begged him not to print it, but he flatly refused. So I had the good sense to get up off my knees. And I did what had to be done. And I would do it again. Because this isn't a game. It's life.
You're telling yourself you did this all for Kelly.
No. You want the truth?
Of course.
Maybe you better hear it before you make that decision. Mel blew into my life like a tornado. He swept me up, and I didn't mind because, you see, a part of me started to believe that I could become the most important thing in his life. I really wanted that. But I should have looked at the man. I should have really listened to him. Because no matter what else is going on in Mel Hayes' life, nothing will ever be as important to him as his work. I mean, even his drinking takes second place to his work. Oh, can you imagine it? I'm in third place. After his work and booze.
So what's going to happen now?
At least he's learned that I fight for what I believe in, and he will come to admire it. The same way that you do.
Not so sure that admire is the right word.
Go ahead. Deny it, I dare you. Come on, honey. I know you. Deep down, you know that I was right when I told Kelly to lie no matter what. Survival. It's an instinct. And we Kramers have it. We do what has to be done. That's why I knew right from the start. Your marriage to Andrew was doomed. He has never understood the person you really are.
Why couldn't I have told Patrick earlier? Man, I cannot believe that I listened to Dorian and Drew. You know what? That scares me. I knew what I had done. But you know what? They kept telling me, you know what, Kelly? You keep your mouth shut.
Wish I could tell you I was surprised that Dorian told you to lie. Drew, on the other hand, having read in The Sun the way he cheated people in Tennessee, hey, who would have known? I know. I sure didn't know the guy.
How do you think I felt? Andrew, he was so convincing.
I bet it was. I just hope Bo can get him out of Asa Buchanan. It's life, and this is a guy that needs some help. He needs it badly. The last thing he needs is Asa Buchanan acting as a moral and spiritual guide.
Well, my moral guide was Joey, one of the moral Buchanans. He was always there, helping me to make the right decision. No more, though. He's gone, and I'm on my own.
He might come back.
Not a chance. No, He's out of my life, and I have to get used to it. Just like River, at 4 years old, I am here now, trying to learn what's right and wrong without Joey's help when I trip up.
Kelly, you don't need Joey to make that kind of a choice. Do you really think that it was me who got you to go talk to Bo? Or that it was Mel? No, there's a dialogue that's going on inside of you all the time. The only thing we did was try to get you to listen to it.
Andrew, to what?
To the, I don't know, the still small voice that's inside of you. At least that's what I call it.
You mean my so-called conscience?
Yeah, that's what got you to call 911 as soon as the accident happened. That voice is in you, Kelly. It's whispering to you all the time. It's saying, hey, I'm a part of you. I'm not just a part of you. I'm the real you, and all I want is for you to shape me. And the next time you've got a moral decision to make, you're going to remember this whole experience.
How can I forget? I've done everything wrong.
No, you've done it all right.
No, not on my own.
You tell me someone who does it all on their own. Huh? We all listen to everybody, right or wrong. We listen to all of them.
All of them?
All of them. And the secret is, remember that good people can sometimes give you some bad advice.
Come on. You've given me great advice. So has Mel.
We gave you what we thought was good advice, period. You were the one that listened to it. You're the one that made the decision. You're the one that did the right thing. You did it before, you'll do it in the future.
I hope so.
Trust yourself. The way that I trust you.
I could have never made it this far without you. Now all I have to do is the hardest thing I've ever done. I have to tell Patrick.
It's very simple, Andy. My client and I are coming down to the police station to make a statement regarding the accident that resulted in the death of Blair's unborn baby. I don't know when we'll be down. No, I'm not going to tell you who it is. You will see when we get there. I'm not suppressing evidence, Andy. I told you my client and I are coming down to make a statement. A confession? Yeah, you might call it that. I'll see you later. So, what do you want?
Whatever I did, I was just trying to protect Kelly. I think you know that.
What I do know is that you're not going to waltz your way clear of this one, Drew. I'm up to speed, thanks to Mel Hayes, chapter and verse. You used Kelly to put pressure on Dorian.
Wait, Dorian is not...
Oh, and it was perfect, too, because Kelly means a lot to Dorian. Dorian sells Asa the waterfront property, or you blow the whistle on Kelly.
That's not how it happened.
Be quiet. It's over, Drew. It's finished. The Tennessee scam, it's all in here. Like I said, chapter and verse. You want to tell me it's not true? You want to tell me that it's wrong? Go ahead. Try. And then you could try to sell me some waterfront property in Arizona.
You didn't used to hate me.
I don't hate you now. I just know you better.
Well, maybe I didn't know myself very well either.
Oh, please, Drew.
Nora, when I first came to town, you're the only one that liked me. You thought I was all right. And now you don't. That just hurts.
Save it, Drew.
No, I'm just trying to say I understand. I'm also trying to say that what you think of me is important. I'm going to have to spend the rest of my life trying to convince you that I deserve your respect.
Oh, that's good. That's very clever. Very good.
Whatever you think, I understand. What I don't get, though, is how I make one tiny mistake when I'm a kid, and it sticks to me like dirt.
Drew, you're covered in dirt.
Well, I want to get clean, I swear. Instead, this has-been reporter, Mel Hayes, goes to my poor mother, cooks up a way he can ruin our entire family. Somebody should be asking what he's out for.
Well, we did. The has-been reporter is out for the truth.
No way. Dorian's waterfront property, here's the truth.
Okay.
I'm not experienced at real estate, you know that. Asa asked me to do something, so I did it. Try not doing something he tells you to do.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Well, he's my grandfather.
I suppose he told you to do something about the phone company's call records? Oh, come on, that wasn't an accidental computer dump, and you know it.
I don't know anything about...
You know what, enough. We've had enough of this conversation. Why are you here? What is it that you want? You don't want a lawyer because Ace has taken care and dry cleaned your Tennessee record, so what is it that you're really after?
Now, close your eyes. Pretend we're still in the tent on the mountaintop and finally give you the cookout that I promised you.
That sounds great. And no bear.
Poor bear.
Pitying the bear now.
Well, I know this is going to sound funny after everything I said up there, but camping with you was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That bed and breakfast was special.
Oh, I know, but this is better. Home. I'm with you. No bugs, no rain, no bear. Just the CD playing and no messages on the answering machine.
No one even knows we're back.
I know. That's the way I want it. No one to know. I want to think we're still camping.
Well, that's the bear who's going on the barbecue.
That's the bear. He got a lot smarter. He's learned how to ring a doorbell instead of just barging in.
Cover me, would you?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, I'm glad you're home.
Well, I'm not technically home.
I'll even wait for you. Even if you weren't, I'd stay right out here and wait for you.
Wait for me, why?
I've waited so long to come see you, I'm not going to allow anything to stop me.
Stop you from what, Kelly?
Mr. Armitage, look at me. You were with Alex Oltl, right? She left her bag on the boat. You went back to get it, and then there was an explosion. Did you see anyone there?
What are you looking at me for? I wasn't anywhere near the boat.
Are you saying that Ian was there? You saw him on the yacht?
I need you both to step outside.
This is very important.
I'll check with the doctor, but for the moment, you have to come with me.
I wasn't anywhere near the boat when the explosion went off. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's insane. I mean, everybody knows that I was at Club Indigo.
I think your father saw someone. Now, if he did, I want to know who it is.
He is not my father.
I'm doing you a favor.
You can go back in, but don't stay long.
Thank you. I want you to tell whoever has to know. I don't want any reporters anywhere near Guy Armitage.
I was just in there letting him know that I hope he gets well soon.
Really? You know, I wish it were you in there, Manning.
Sounds like a veiled threat.
No, no, no. I think it's right out in front. I'd like to put you in a hospital for what you wrote about my son.
Just so long as you read my paper first.
You crucified Drew without checking with me or anybody else.
I'll check with you. Why? Your little boy's all grown up now.
You don't care who you hurt, do you? Or how?
What I care about is my right to print whatever I want. It's called the First Amendment. You might want to check it out.
Guy, I want you to do something. If you saw someone on the boat when you blew up, you know it wasn't me. I've just given up $6 billion to be free of you. Now, tell the commissioner that it wasn't me.
I think you saw someone just before the explosion. Who was it? Who did this to you? Who planted the bomb? Was it Ian?
I don't want anything for myself.
Really?
Just help me pull the family back together. That's all I want.
Well, you don't need me for that.
Well, if you could just talk to my dad for me. I couldn't stand it if just one little mistake wrecks the relationship I have with him. And you. You're the only family I got left. My mother's down in Tennessee now.
Oh. You care about family?
Yes, I do. A lot.
Then why didn't you go to Bo when you first came to town and told him all about your little mistakes? You know, he could have helped you. Why didn't you tell Bo about your Tennessee scam so he didn't have to hear about it from a reporter?
I was going to. I wanted to. But he's busy. I guess he thought there's more important things than his own son.
Okay. You hold it right there. I have had enough. Been sitting here listening to you blame everybody else in the world for everything that you've done, but I draw the line when it comes to Bo. Let's pretend I'm not your stepmother. Let's pretend I'm an observer of Bo. I have been watching a man who is very badly hurt. He loves his son, and he reaches out to his son, and his son turns his back on him. Every time he has reached out to you, you have pulled further away. He even tried to warn you about Asa getting sucked in by...
Now, wait on a minute. Just hold it. The only thing he tries to give me is advice that makes me feel like I'm a kid.
Who makes little mistakes?
Asa cares about what I want to do. He's interested in me.
Asa is interested in you as long as he can get something from you. I'm wasting my breath.
Well, you're wrong about Asa.
I'm not wrong about you. You care about family? You've never been honest with your family from the moment you stepped foot in this town. Oh, no, that's not right. There was that one moment of honesty when your mother showed up, and you did come clean and admit to everyone that she wasn't dead. You don't even care about your mother, Mike. After Bo was shot, your mother came to me. She begged me for money, coming up with some lame excuse about paying off studio musicians. She wanted to pay off the people who were blackmailing her about you. She humiliated herself in front of me and you stood there and let her.
I had no choice.
You have every choice, Drew. You just don't care about making the right one.
Hi. I thought you were alone. There's something that I need to tell you, and I don't think I can do it with anyone else.
Oh, I have some errands that I can run. I can do that now, and I'll see you later.
Thank you.
Okay.
Quiet. Okay, Miss Kramer. What was so important that Margaret had to leave?
Well, it started... I got a letter from Joey.
Mm-hmm.
And in it, he said that he didn't think we should see each other anymore.
Why would he say that?
He was breaking up with me.
I'm sorry, Kelly. I'm really sorry.
I was really upset.
Sure. Is there anything I can do?
No. No, not at all. You know, it's happened. I can live with it. Really, it's about, what I did after the letter and what happened to Blair.
So this is about Blair, then?
Partly, yeah. She's doing better, I hear. Every day.
God, I understand. This is about the baby, isn't it? I should have realized. I was blind. I was only thinking about myself and Blair and what we lost. Grief can be selfish sometimes. Now, I know that Brendan was your little cousin. And I now see that you're mourning with us. Thank you, Kelly. It means the world to me. It really does. I don't know if this is going to help you, but the doctor told me that he died instantly. There was no pain, no suffering. And please don't cry. There's very little comfort in that, but I think enough. You know, and my comfort is that I know Brendan spent the last moments with his parents. We sang to him. Off-key, perhaps. But we sang, and the last sound he heard was the sound of his parents' voices. Please don't cry. I can't. And then out of nowhere came this car and shattered our lives forever. And so
It was me. I did it. I drove you off the road that night. I killed the baby. I'm sorry. I crippled Blair.
See,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
This whole time, I've been trying to put a face to the coward that took away what was part of my life and ran. You're telling me that face was you? You're telling me that was your face? And there's nothing I... I can't track down anyone and make them pay with my bare hands for what they did. Is that what you're saying to me?
You could never do anything to me that would make me feel worse.
I don't want to do anything to you. There's nothing... I gotta get out. Get out. If... Why? Why? Why would you... Why would you take away my faceless coward? Why would you take away my place where I can put my rage? Why, Kelly?
Every night I close my eyes and I see the baby and I beg God to take my life. I beg him to kill me. I don't want to live anymore.
No more dying. Okay? No more. It's been enough for all of us. It's done. It's done again. None of us will ever be the same, right?
Andrew and Mel made me see that there was no other way. Either I told the truth or nothing would ever change. Do you think it could change?
I don't know. I don't know. No, I do. I do. It can. It's better than carrying some huge secret around for years.
Please, let me be the one to tell Blair. Please.
Sure. Sure.
I'm going to the police station to make a statement. I'm sure that you'd like to go with me so that you can...
I don't, Kelly. I don't. You've told me everything I need to know. Your grief would only break my heart again.
Then there's something else I need to do for you.
You know, I haven't knocked off an obit in 20 years. I think doing this one on Guy Armitage is probably going to make my day.
Well, I admire a sentimentalist, but the man is still alive.
Hope springs eternal.
Well, if you want it so bad, it's yours. I've already pulled up some basics on Armitage. All you have to do is access them. You can use my computer. I got a meeting to get to. So put on your shroud and have fun.
Clint, here's the piece. Sorry, I don't have any excuse for it being late.
Well, there's no apology necessary. You've got other things on your mind. Like all of us, you're worried about Blair and Starr. Look, I'll check this piece later. Right now, I've got an editorial powwow to get to.
Clint, excuse me. I really feel that I need to apologize to both of you. I just found out that my mother is the one that gave your story on Drew to the Sun, and she may think she have a right to do so, but I don't. I think it was reprehensible.
Reprehensible, maybe. Lousy, definitely.
You know, if you think you're going to go around apologizing for everything your mother does, your dance card's going to be full for the rest of your life.
So I guess she gave it to you both coming and going.
Well, she scooped me. It happens.
You're a class act, Mr. Hayes. I just hope you understand that my mother can be her own worst enemy.
Well, for somebody who takes no prisoners, that can be terminal.
Well, I've seen her with you, and I was really hoping that it was more than just... Just so you know, the way that she and I are, I end up having to forgive her. Often.
Wouldn't it be boring if any of us were all good or all bad? The way I judge a person is how they juggle that. Your mother, that's one cocktail shaker of a mix. Humanity at its most intriguing.
Well, if you can still say that about her.
She is who she is.
Okay, then maybe you can get back together.
Well, that depends on how far apart she thinks we are. In my book, she owes me big.
Are you saying your son planted the bomb?
I am not his son. You know that I've just found out that Maggie is my sister and that John Carpenter is my real father. Guy wants you to think it's me. His final sweet revenge for hating me about everything in my life.
What does he have against you?
That I'm alive, for a start. That I no longer need him. He has lost the last vestige of power he ever had over me, and it galls him. Even now, he is laying there just hating me.
Fate's a two-way street. Now look, relax, Ian. I'm just running a few what-if scenarios here.
Such as?
Another son.
No. No, because if there was, he would have set us against each other long ago. For sport.
What kind of enemies does he have?
Enthusiastic ones. To hate Guy Armitage is to be the member of a unique but vast group. A veritable subculture.
So he left a trail of stomped-on toes.
Toes. Bulldozed lives.
What was that? What did you say? Then who? Mr. Armitage. Who was it?
Mr. Armitage, what a varied and exciting life you have led. Bought, merged, consolidated, sold off, torn down, dissolved. Wow. You own that too, huh? Well, my friend, you're mine now.
I know. They said that River hit the other boy, but what does River say?
He hit him.
He said that.
No, he didn't say it. I sat him down. I said, what happened at school today? And then without my prompting, he said, I didn't hit anybody, Dad, not at all.
Well, see? River wouldn't lie.
Honey. Cassie, I didn't even mention the word hit. We have to deal with this.
Yes.
Right away. Together.
You're right, okay, of course.
Can you come over tonight? I'm sure that he would like to see you.
I would like to see him, too.
Hopefully, he will tell you what happened. The three of us can sit down and figure all of this out, okay?
Okay. I will be there. Hi. Hello, Mother. Bye, Mother. So? Are we going to break the ice?
Or are you going to go for a permanent freeze-out?
Todd thinks that the accident is your responsibility, that you made it happen.
That's what he wants to believe.
Dorian and Cassie told me that he will not even listen to anybody who tries to tell them that, yes, there was another car that drove you off the road that night. It's like that he wants it to have happened that way. It's what he wants. You intentionally crashing your own car. And this is not simply just accusing you of manslaughter. This is accusing you of premeditated murder of your unborn son. Please, please, Patrick, I beg you, please, just let me tell him what happened. I need to do this.
The man is filled with hatred. For me. For all the moments I spent with Blair, talking about our son. His hatred feeds on that, Kelly.
Patrick, he will believe me.
He may choose not to.
No, I will make him believe me. Please, I have to do this. I can do this. I have to.
Step back, please.
Well?
So what?
Well, we both heard him say not Ian. I'm assuming that clears me of any suspicion you may have had.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you.
Look, we both think that he saw someone on the yacht, don't we?
No question of it.
Then who the hell was it?